Boy.
All right, I think we are live. Welcome everybody back to another edition of Chairgatin. I'm your host Rattlesnake, coming at you live once again from the Snake Pit here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, joined by my co-host Dakota. What up, Dakota?
What up, boy? It's good to be back. I can't believe it. We've took a little hiatus, but we're busy and we're back. Dakota Rutledge coming to you live from south of Atlanta, Georgia. And man, I missed it a little, and I also enjoyed the break. But I guess we got some shit to talk about. It's like a couple past races and a couple fun ones coming up, sort of. Let's get this thing going.
Let's do it. What's up? It's Chairgatin coming at you live.
Hello, come right in. Rock, flag, and eagle.
Oh man, it's like that little tick in your ear when you hear it and you're like, oh yeah.
It's good.
Every time I hear our intro, I feel like I should be cracking a beer.
Yeah, that's how I designed it. I wanted you to feel like you have to drink a beer when you hear it.
Hell yeah. Oh man, what's up, dude? What you been doing?
Man, just dad stuff.
Dadding it up. I think
Just
we both
dadding it
took
up.
a couple little beach trips.
Yep.
We both have been fathering children.
Playing some golf.
Busy, played some golf. You've been playing a little more than I have. A little jealous.
Well, I need
Honestly.
more. I need more practice. My game is
Yeah.
terrible right
So
now.
for when you come down to Atlanta.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep twisting your arm. Uh But yeah, man. Oh, it's been good. Good to be back. Hope the comments are going off tonight because we missed y'all. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't
we
even
were
remember
both
last
in the
time I was
Florida
down there.
Panhandle, weren't we? I didn't even.
Yeah, I was like just down the road from you.
What up? What up?
What up, Andy?
What
What's
up,
up,
ladies?
Cooler Billy?
Hey.
Hey, what up, girl? Man, yeah, it feels good to be back. We had a couple races, I guess.
I guess.
We're sorry, not sorry, because what's going on? Like we were a little. I remember before North Wilkesboro, we were talking about. Man, NASCAR has been on it. This lineup, these races have been insane.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they put the reins on Ross Chastain, and the races just become boring. And we've had a couple weeks of snoozers. I'll let North Wilkesboro be what it was, but then fucking Gateway was. I was happy. RCR won, the 8 car won. Kyle Busch is on a fucking roll, and I think we couldn't be happier over here. And the race still was
Well, we had the Coke
cars.
600 between North Wilkesboro and Gateway.
Yeah, well, the Coke 600 was great. It
Yeah.
lived up to hype.
So we did get.
We did a little
we did get a
rocky.
really good one.
Post Coke 600.
Yeah,
Gateway.
I think that's better.
Gateway
Post
was like
Coke
a.
600.
We stopped at a red light. We turned yellow to red real quick, and we're like,
Yeah.
and then we were sitting at the light, and we went to Sonoma, and it never turned green. The other light turned green, and we were like, "What the fuck?" You know, when you're sitting there at a four-way, and you're like sitting there looking, and then that doesn't give you the turn signal, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Dude, like." It was my turn. What the fuck? Or what pisses me off when you're sitting there and the other, like, there's someone else in the turn lane, like you're gonna cross turn, and theirs turns green and yours doesn't, and then like, and then it just goes red, and you're like, oh my god, that shit drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. No, we can get. I guess we have a lot to talk about because it's been a couple races. I think Coke 600 was the last episode that we had.
Yeah, we were both. I was on the road.
Yeah, I think we broke down Coke 600 and talked about Gateway, right?
Yeah, we were like, we're going to St. Louis. Strap up, something like that.
Didn't I pick a winner for that? Didn't I pick Kyle Busch for Gateway?
I don't know. I never wrote him down because I wasn't here. I was.
All right.
You picked. Oh no, I picked Kyle for Coke 600. You picked William Byron. He finished second. I don't have my picks written down for Gateway. You may have wrote them down. Did you?
I may have. Let me double check.
Because I was on the road, so I didn't have my documents.
Okay.
Dude, there's also some other news to talk about. We'll get to a little while. A little silly season kick, putting some ink on some paper. We'll talk about my feelings and how you feel about it. But yeah, dude, Gateway and Sonoma. I guess I don't even really care to talk about Gateway, to be honest. The race was Kyle won. That's about the only thing I took out of it. Oh, there was some brake issues. There was some fucking woes with what the hell's going on with the short track package and the cars. Noah Gregson took a heavy lick. He was smoking dope going into one. There we go. I don't remember that. But there was some chaos there. Kyle got the win. That was awesome. And then we went to Sonoma, and I also
hold on. Before you jump over Gateway,
I literally said I don't even care to talk about it. You want to talk about it?
Well, I was gonna say I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than you did, actually.
It sounds like you did because we never rated it. Well, you want to just do some filing real quick through these little bad boys?
Should we try to? I mean, it's gonna be hard to remember, but
I'll rate that bitch right now.
all right, okay, rate it. Let's see. What would you give Gateway?
5.2.
Okay, go to
Write
5.
that down, lock.
2.
Pick up them phones. Pick up them phones.
Pick up them phones. You know what? I'll go. I mean, a 5.9. I'll go 5.9.
Okay, I can give you that.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't hate it. I mean, I can understand why I was a snoozer. But I didn't hate the racing, to be honest. There's been worse.
I thought there was like restarts were kind of and then it was hard to pass. I mean, maybe now that's I don't know. I didn't hate it. Oh, okay.
Sounds like we got a Kyle Busch fan in the chat.
But I was thinking like, I wish it'd been. I thought it'd been better. I just think that we need more tire wear. We need more tire wear. We need these cars harder to drive.
That's true.
It's just a mess.
I agree there. Okay. What about Sonoma?
Ooh, let's cruise right into this dumb motherfucking race.
Yeah.
So I was gonna bring this up. Do we need no stage cautions at all road courses?
Yeah, I think so. Because if you do it for one, I feel like you have to kind of keep that universal as a rule.
I do agree with that. However, it was annoying the shit out of me because I was like, everybody's like, oh, the strategy. And I was like, you know what's going to happen? This race is going to get real strung out and it's going to go green almost the whole way. And exactly what it fucking did. And I was like, I hope everybody reaps what they sow. Is the race was just like, somebody do something. And people were like, oh, the strategy. And it was like, yeah, they just all pit and came back out. Like nothing happened. Oh, we got a mischievous
Sonoma
of the race.
Minus 7.9.
Yeah, mischievous tire on the empty pit road caution. I agree. We needed that caution in that race at that point. But really all it did was help Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott. So also see why it happened.
Right.
Dude, it was fucking rough. Denny Hamlin lost his mark. I don't know what the hell happened there. He's only caution. These cars are easy to drive. Everybody's good at road course racing. These cars are built for road course racing. What a great idea, NASCAR. We should make road course cars. Dude, honestly, Sonoma's never done anything for me. Back in the day, I remember like 0405, it was like, who's gonna win, Gordon or Stewart? And everybody in the back was like, shit, and like running off the track, hitting curbs, walls, and wrecking in the sand and shit. We got one stuck in the S's.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, and it gets old, man. I remember the last good race was Tony Stewart and Denny Hamlin's Tony's last win. You remember anything about that race? Because I don't. I remember that
was a 420.
Yeah, I remember the last bit. Dude, it's just one. It's a filler race to me. It's like, oh yay, we went to Sonoma Classic. I never do this, but I caught myself like, what are my kids doing? I'm playing with my kids on the porch. Let's go outside. I got the scanner in my ear. I can kind of see the TV.
NASCAR, thank you for bringing families together. Dads are so bored with your product that we'll actually play with our children. Yeah, so I don't know. I saw, some people. I mean, we're such a negative podcast anyway. All we do is bitch and complain. But, I saw people look, it actually wasn't bad. And it was like, no.
Majority rule. I don't even know what Jeff Gluck's poll was, but this was a rough.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. I wonder what his poll is.
I don't know. What you'd probably have to search through a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know anybody that said it's a good race? I don't think anybody.
Yeah, I know one guy that said it was a good race.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I was like, well, who are you talking about? Possibly, but of course.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan loved it. Of course, Truex won, and Truex was, he was the only car I saw just mowing them down.
Yeah,
I give it like a couple. Michael McDowell had a really good run. I was impressed with him. RFK was doing well. Chris Buescher was doing good.
Yeah.
Toyotas were fast. Opposite of last year, Toyotas were behind the 8-ball. This year, Toyotas can't be touched on road courses, it seems. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Denny said it was something to do with the. Oh shit! What did he say? Because he did mention that on his show. What Toyota did over the offseason.
I thought they changed all three manufacturers changed the nose, but Toyota.
Oh, they got it in they got
it out.
Yeah, they got it submitted in time or something this time. Yeah, he said something about they were too late last time and they fucked up the design. Yep, wasn't good for Sonoma. Yeah, I just pulled up Jeff Gluck's poll and it looks like Sonoma has a 43.2% approval and it's the second lowest of 2023.
Yeah, I mean that should tell you everything right there.
I think
we want more road courses. No one ever said that.
Yeah,
but dude, man,
corporate said that.
I appreciate a little bit of Sonoma for my childhood growing up. This was one of the two road courses? This was the other road course.
Mm-hmm, right.
Everybody, I don't think anybody hates Watkins Glen. It's had some snoozers, but you always it's like Watkins Glen's the Dago of road courses to me.
Yep.
But Sonoma was always
Sonoma always got your respect though. You're always we're going to Sonoma. We're gonna be there and we're gonna race.
Yeah, it was cool, and that's the only thing I'm still holding on to was I always watched them race Sonoma. If they took it off, I'd be like, yeah, but it was the track's great. And that's the thing, it's been aging. All practice they were talking about, man, grip's gonna be a huge thing. And all I noticed is, the cars are falling off. So all the cars are the same fucking speed, and they all fall off to the same fucking speed. So they all fall off some more, and they all go in the same fucking speed. And it's nobody can pass anybody because the cars are going the same speed. And
I think tires could solve a lot of this, though.
And I think, another problem has these Walmart pieced cars is everybody buys the same parts. Everybody puts the cars together, and all the cars are the same speed. Well, you know what happens when all the cars go the exact same speed? Nobody passes anybody.
Especially on a road course.
Yeah.
Especially on a road course. It's one thing if you're on a super speedway with drafting.
This is going to tighten the gap. Yeah, well, look what we got, NASCAR. Nobody, Kyle Larson starts in the back. He runs in the back. Nobody passes anybody, and all we do is bitch. And it's hold on a minute, maybe this wasn't a great thing. That's what these races had me pondering about was the lap times. First through 20th is 0.2 apart, and it's it used to be a second or so. Give or take. The good guys, the cream rose to the top. You had a dozen guys that were top tier teams. You had the B teams, the C teams, and I still have a little bit of that. But hell, BJ McLeod's passing fucking Ryan Blaney at Sonoma. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
So, dude, I don't know. All
right, here's my question. Here's my question to you about Sonoma. Better or worse than Martinsville this year?
I don't even remember Martinsville. Ooh, 4-2. Yikes. Oh yeah, Kyle Larson won. It was better. It was better than Martinsville.
Do you think this was better than Martinsville?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man, and it sucks to even say that. And I'm really worried for the short track package. However, that's the same package we ran here. I don't think it applies the same way. But we sat there and had fucking Dover, Kansas, Darlington talking about, dude, the cars are amazing. The racing's amazing. And then it's I'm sitting here fuck these cars, man. These races fucking suck. The fucking car sucks.
Right. It's it's really weird.
Some tracks this car is so good for.
Darlington, Fontana,
I still don't know if it's better Kansas. Than what we had, but it's really awesome.
Well, how come Auto Club, Darlington, Charlotte, and Kansas have been good back-to-back years. It has to be because of the cars running well.
But I think they were good even in the old car. So
yeah, that's true. I did just name like really good tracks.
I've been trying to think is like old car to new car to like last year to this year too is, well, these races were awesome. I was like, well, yeah, they were awesome in the old car. Now I give it the 550 package was horse trash.
Yeah.
I think the 2018, 2017, I think that package was good. Thank you, Jeremy.
I would say Fontana actually might have.
Salute all freaking safety people.
I would say Fontana might have improved with this car, though.
Yeah, I think it was good, and this track really lends itself to some like rough, fast. I can't imagine what old Atlanta would have been like with this car. We would have never paved it.
Yeah, true.
But it's cars like the highest highs and lowest of lows. Like, what did you take from us? Everything. What did it cost? Everything.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that is how it feels.
Yeah, man. I just think it needs some tweaking. COT took a couple years before it gave us some really good races. Nathan says is, maybe it's going to take a couple years. However, the direction we're going, I ain't got a couple years. So we need to fix it now.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's definitely making me.
Oh God, the 2014 package. Why did we even leave those cars? Jesus. Spot on, Andy. Like, why that was an amazing year. First of all, like 2011 to like 2017, 18 to me were like, hey, this is still fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was a great time in racing. I don't know why they were so eager to change. I guess because of like viewership kept declining, so they're freaking out about that.
I get like, everything evolves, got to change with the times. I'm like, I mean, is this really where we want to go? Or is this working? And then we're also like, man, stands was packed at that race. NASCAR's back, bitch. And it's like, hey, we got everything over here going. We need to make sure that on the track is good every week. And I know we can't have side-by-side finishes and fucking door banging, passing for the lead every lap. What kills me is people like, nobody's passing for the lead. I'm like, I'm good with an old school ass whooping here and there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and see, that's why I think I didn't hate Gateway as much, because I just felt like it was just an old school ass whooping.
Kyle didn't lead till late.
Yeah, that's true. But once he was leading, like nobody was catching up to him.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, and that was the thing. Two tires. Kyle Larson stayed up there for 50 laps.
Right.
And it was like how he wasn't even relevant the whole race. But that's strategy. I'm good with strategy. I'm not gonna sound like I don't want to be complaining on this podcast too much, but probably once. Yeah.
Well, that's always a problem. When NASCAR cares more about them than they do about the fans, that's always going to be a problem.
Well, like the group chat today, we're talking about what we'll get there. I'll wait for.
And I hate the whole thing about, well, if it wasn't for the manufacturers, there wouldn't be a sport. That's such bullshit. Because if it wasn't the fans, there wouldn't be a sport. The manufacturers wouldn't
any
have
of this money comes from.
Yeah, the manufacturers wouldn't have shit to promote if it wasn't for the fans. So like we need to remember that we're the ones that control it.
Exactly.
If we don't watch, the manufacturers don't.
If we vote.
I will say it's been making me watch some more of the Cars Tour these past couple of weeks, where I've just been kind of down on NASCAR. I've been watching some of the Cars Tour on Flow Racing, and it's been very entertaining. There was a really good race.
That's the only thing I don't know. Like you'll be like, oh, there was a good dirt race last night. And I'm like, I didn't like. I'm sure.
I know you got my login, motherfucker. I know you can watch.
Okay, what I'm saying is like, I wouldn't know that there would be a dirt race tonight. Like I wouldn't. How do I know?
Yeah,
like
that's fair. You know what's a pretty good thing if you don't care about watching it live is Flow Racing's YouTube channel. A lot of times,
old stuff.
A lot of times it's not even that old. They'll do like the race from like 2 days ago, and then they'll post just the feature race, which will be like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, that's what I'll see. I don't got to see all the heats.
Yeah, that's the thing. So you can just wait like the next day and watch it for free on their YouTube.
Yeah.
Because there was a really good finish. It was I think it was Dominion is where they were racing.
I heard y'all talking about that.
It was like last weekend or something. And yeah, it was a crazy finish. So there's some really good stock car racing.
I finished all the dirt series.
Did you like it?
God, they fucking make me love Kyle Larson.
I know, right?
Dude, the whole show, I'm just like, dude, Kyle's fucking sick. Like,
I know,
he's
dude.
he's just cool as
He's
shit.
Such a cool dude.
Yeah, he's so cool. God damn it. And then when I see him in the 5 car, I'm like, boo.
Boo, boo.
I don't hate Kyle Larson. I love the comeback story. I loved Kyle in 42 car. I literally was like, I could be a Kyle Larson fan.
That's the 42.
And then when he went to Hendricks, it was kind of like, man, this is a break he needs. And then like 10 wins later, I was like, okay, I'm done here. This is getting old.
So yeah, that's what Andy said. Yeah, watch the next day. You don't have to watch the heats or qualifying or anything. You just watch the feature the next day for free on YouTube. It is a sweet little hack. And yeah, dirt was so good.
Dude, I had a friend that was like,
so good.
Oh, dude, man, yeah, we need to go Dago. We'll go out to the dirt track. And I was like, no.
Different dirt racing.
Yeah, I said like, no, like I said I tried it once. I'm not ever doing that again.
I like how they did they covered T-Maz in the last episode.
Yeah.
Because he's a bit of a character.
Well, that's the thing. So like I've heard like 1 or 2 of those guys' names, like in DBC or something.
Yep. Yeah.
But like I kind of like they kind of mold their character, but then they like kind of start talking about it, and I'm like, I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah.
Like
watching that though, now when you hear their names, you'll be like, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of the show.
Cool. Yeah.
That was the whole point of the show, is to get those names out there.
Yeah. And hell, you know what? Theirs were on YouTube. I feel like that's probably got thousands of more views than NASCAR's attempt at the show race for the championship last year on USA.
I agree 100%.
I literally would just watch those on YouTube. Why, just apply better.
Also, I agree. When I watched episode, what was it, 3, when they're at Eldora, I immediately texted Dakota, and I was like, dude, we gotta plan a trip to Eldora. That is right up our alley.
Yeah, it looked like the Dago short tracks.
Yeah, definitely looked like a party. And then Jared hit me up and was like, hey, dude, want to come out? And I was like, damn, I really do.
No.
I do, but I don't. But yeah, no, I'm glad you liked it. It is pretty sick. I hope that they make more of it. I am in support of that decision if they care.
Yeah, I think that they'll definitely have to do like another show, or if they're not filming already. I like all these
asking
sports.
Me to tell you.
Oh, I mean, I'd assume. I like how these sports are doing these like behind the scenes documentary shows, like that Full Swing, on Netflix. They did. I mean, I don't know anything about the F1 show.
Yeah,
I will not watch. I won't watch it, but I get it. And then they did the race for the championship. They had that Conor McGregor documentary come out.
Isn't it crazy how much NASCAR fumbles, like just doing that basic thing, though?
Like
Flow Racing can put together a 6-part series that is so much better about dirt racing with people with names like really nobody knows about other than Kyle Larson.
What kills me, and I get the Netflix follower fans, is like NASCAR's so much cooler in F1. Yet they're trying to be like F1. It's like, dude,
it's like
you're already up here.
You were already cooler. You always were.
I don't want to. You were doing. Quit dyeing your hair.
This is F1 fan base. This is the F1 fan base because they love to make fun of the American NASCAR redneck fan base. But realistically, the F1 fan base is super rich elitist assholes. Regular middle class losers that wear Ferrari shirts, wear vehicles they'll never be able to afford, and then Americans who've watched Netflix, and that's it. Those are the F1 fans.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing all these F1 fans.
Dude, when I see somebody walking around wearing a Ferrari hat and a Ferrari polo and shit, and I see them pulling up in their Toyota Camry, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with
like
you, man?
some shit like that, but it's always like some. Let me be politically correct here. It's always that someone that looks like they're like not American, or like they're maybe like an immigrant.
Right.
Like,
that's what it
is.
Because
they look like they're from Spain. They're wearing like soccer shirt and a Ferrari hat.
So they're wearing they're
McLaren and Mercedes.
They're rocking the race team.
And I usually see them at a place where you'd probably see some people like the Atlanta or the airport or some shit.
Yeah, right.
I don't see that shit at the gas station up the road.
No. That's why.
You know what I do see? 9 hats all over the goddamn place.
The American F1 fan is just the NASCAR, or is just the guy that watched Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a lame sport, dude. It's not entertaining. When it comes to racing, there's so much better racing out there. I get that the cars are cool. They're very high tech. I get all that. but they're also just not very fun to watch race, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've tried. I gave F1 a go and immediately turned it to something else because it was boring as shit. I'll give it their broadcast is fucking top notch, but
I mean, I'll take
racing ain't for me.
I would be interested in an F1 race at Daytona. I would watch that, dude. Because that would be crazy as shit. That would be nuts. I would watch those guys do that.
Yeah, that would.
If they got the balls to do
they'd
something
probably
like
take flight and go into the
right. Yeah, exactly. If they got the balls to do that,
340 mile an hour.
Yep.
But anyways, back to NASCAR. Oh man,
there's just not much to talk about right now.
Well, a little news before we talk to pre-race.
Well, hold on. Let's rate Sonoma. Yeah.
Let's jump on the little race
we
rating
gave a
on
number
Sonoma.
to Gateway. I did 5.9. What do you think in Sonoma? I'm gonna go 4 or 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're gonna put it above that?
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that low. I was looking at my other stats.
So you think
crazy? I gave Coda a 7.2.
So you think insane. North Wilkesboro was worse?
Oh, dude, shit! What did I give North Wilkesboro? A 4.3. No, the race. Oh man, that's a tough one.
See,
that's a tough one.
I
hated the race at North Wilkesboro.
I don't know why you are going so high with this.
Sonoma sucked. You know what?
A 5 is average.
You gave it a 4.2.
A 5. I gave it a 4.5.
4.5.
A 5 means it's the most average race.
All right. Damn it! I was sitting here raping you, and I was like, "Well, I should give it something lower."
You're about to fucking go lower than me, you asshole.
All right.
The Vegas, Vegas, you gave a 5.0.
Oh God. Shit.
And I gave a 4.7.
You're making sense now.
See what I'm saying? Like, I think 5 is supposed to be the kind of the average.
All right, just
we're
because
going a little high.
Cooler Puller said it. 4.20, 4.2.
Yeah, I'm gonna write 4.20.
Yeah, me too.
4.2.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I like that. That's such a good rating.
Yeah, dude. Fucking hell. It was rough.
So, if we're gonna move on, can I go on my tangent about my tweet that blew up?
Oh shit! Yeah, go off, sis.
Did you? Did you see the tweet?
I feel like I did see it, but I can't remember.
I had to end up muting.
My brain is just like getting scrambled, dude. It by the day.
The thing is, I'm on Twitter a lot.
Yeah, I haven't really been.
Yeah, that's fine. I just like to scroll. I work from home. You know, if I'm not busy, I'm scrolling.
Mainly when I'm pooping.
Yeah, that's a great time. Samantha's always like, "Why are you in there for so long?" I'm like,
whoops! I was talking shit to a bunch of teenagers.
You know why? Yeah, I was getting angry with teenagers on Twitter. Yeah. Okay, this one I had to mute it. That's the thing. I like Twitter. I don't like when my tweets ever actually gain traction because then it kind of gets annoying.
I don't ever reply. Like when people are talking all kinds of shit, I just don't reply.
I can't help it, man. The only way
I'll reply to the ones I like.
The only ways I have to mute it. If somebody says some stupid shit, I have to attack them. And half the time they're trolling me and I fall for it 100% of the time. Yeah. But yeah, it had like a shit ton of traction. And so it took me like all day to responding to people. But it was just talking about how NASCAR has a race on Mother's Day. The day that like
you your Father's Day post. Yeah.
The day that you kind of have to like do stuff for your wife or your mom or whoever you have in your life at that time. The day's dedicated to like doing stuff for them.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for a husband or
son to watch the race.
She
can be like, really on my day, and you're like, yeah, that's fair. This is like.
Are you saying women don't watch NASCAR?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of the responses. So I was like,
buddy.
Oh my God, of course we're gonna go there. It's like it's such a good point that I'm making too. It's a joke, but it's also a fair point. Because then on Father's Day, the one day that we can do, which I love the responses. They're like, "Oh, you think dads can just do whatever they want on Father's Day? Can't wait for you to realize something, buddy.
Wait till you're a dad."
I'm like, I am a father, dude, and that's how it works. Like my wife is like,
kids.
My wife is like, yeah, what do you want to do today? It's your day.
I cashed that card and some. Dude.
Yeah, it's Father's Day. That's literally what I want to do on Father's Day.
That's what I'm doing. Whatever the fuck I want.
what I want to do on Father's Day is sit at home and like drink beer on my couch and like not have to put clothes on and just watch TV because there's just like that's sweet. I have no responsibilities.
Shit.
Perfect day for a race. Perfect day for like a Coke 600. In fact, I want the longest race you possibly have. I want to take up my whole day doing that. And yeah, people were like upset about me saying that. I guess to be fair, got like
the Twitter demographic.
It got a shit ton of retweets and likes, so I guess a lot of people did support it. But yeah, I got attacked for that one, because they were mad that a couple things. They were mad that women. I'm implying that women don't watch NASCAR, which I mean, I guess they do, but like, come on,
could have fooled me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then they're like, "Oh, that's not really what dads get to do on Father's Day." And I'm like, "I am a fucking father,
I'm sorry
man.
your wife beat you, sir.
I don't know what to tell you, man. This is my day too." So yeah, I just think it's kind of stupid. NASCAR used to always have races on Father's Day. This is like only, I think, the second year they've done it where it's been the off week, and I think it's just a stupid decision. I think give us Mother's Day off and give us Father's Day back.
Yeah, give us our Father's Day back, or give me death. You know what's funny is that, I mean, also too, is speaking of off weeks, what a great time to have an intermission, and as we say, a faithful farewell and a silent prayer request to our brothers at Fox Sports to
may you never
their
return.
off season figure their shit out and get their fucking shit together. Because goddamn, I'm so sick of Fox, dude. This year, I think last year we fucking burned them in the coals. This year was just like the hamburgers burnt and we just kept flipping it.
Riding lawnmower with a beer, NASCAR on the radio. Perfect Father's Day, but unfortunately, no race.
I'm just outside cutting grass with beer in my hand with no race.
With no race now. Yeah.
Assholes.
Bullshit. With my Confederate flag sunburn that I'm putting on with the,
So, man, as we go on, we remember. Fucking Fox is fucking over. NBC's coming. I cannot wait to watch Nashville this weekend because I am just so ready to, just sit and be like, oh god, look at all this data they're showing me. Look at all these camera angles,
the data,
the broadcast. Oh god, Junior, say it again. Slide job.
Oh my god, the way they're treating
actual intelligence,
the way they treat them like real professionals, and not just a bunch of rednecks driving around in circles.
Yeah, that's a hot rod.
Boy's got that hot rod today,
dude. I will say they had some races that they shined a little bit. It weren't bad, maybe, but God, it was terrible. Clinton sharpened it up, and Mike Joyce sharpened it down. It seemed. Oh, what?
I want TNN back.
Fuck God, I liked TNT, or was it TNT?
It was, I thought it was TNT.
Yeah, I liked TNT.
Or was it TNN?
No, it was TNT.
I know, no, I know it was TNT, but I'm saying, was TNN what it was before that?
Maybe in the 80s. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know it was TNT.
They used to have like TNT had like 6-week stretch in the summer, and it didn't. I think they ended on the Coke.
It was kind of cool, actually.
The Coke 0400, the Pepsi 400, but then, anyways, the summer July Daytona race, and they'd have a little, or no, that's when their first race was, and then it like went through New Hampshire and shit, the Brickyard, and then I think ESPN would get it. No, old school 90s. Whatever.
That was like the Sprint era.
Okay, but yeah, good old days. Now we just have Fox, the ugly cousin, Gail the Snail Fox.
TNN was before that.
Okay, I said, hey, way back when.
It got bought by Speed. Yeah.
The Gail the Snail Fox NASCAR, and then the hot
snail,
the hot the hot tranny of NBC. All right, listen, Rick Allen Jr. Dude, when I see people talk shit on NBC, I'm like, stay in your lane, bro. Like you have no business here because clearly you don't know what good commentary is.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm excited to have the races treated.
They got such a good booth, so like analytical and spot on about.
That's the best part is the data.
Yeah.
Do you remember that last year when they transitioned over and then they started telling us shit about the cars that we had no idea?
Yeah, it was halfway through the season. They're like, if you look here under the chassis,
and this is why this happened.
Yeah, Steve Letart's going off and like, Damn,
we've been making up rumors on Twitter this whole time.
Yeah,
we had
Fox
no
is
idea.
making cartoon images, making them look like superheroes. Everybody's got abs. Yeah, clearly Fox has no idea of what.
No, what did Dale Jr. say about Fox?
Oh shit! So I was gonna look with all my dad work I got going on this weekend.
Yeah,
I was gonna put the headphones in,
nice,
put on some Dale Jr. download because I haven't listened all week, because there was really no podcast. But I saw he was dropping episodes, and I was like, I'm gonna save those for this weekend. Just put the headphones in and listen to them. And I can't wait to listen to the Josh Berry one. And then I keep seeing snippets on Instagram like, oh shit. But Andy, tell us what did Junior say? Because I would love to hear him talk shit on Fox. He's always like, they're our brothers. We share.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
No, I want to hear him like, yeah, the broadcast kind of suck.
I'd like to hear Tony start talking shit.
Oh yeah, and he's on there. He's like, God, dude.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, y'all.
The best thing was we got the clip of or the sound bite of Clint throwing his pin. Stay right here with me, please. Please stay on board with Ryan Blaney. God. Or what? Last year, do you remember when they were doing the all driver broadcast and Kevin, they were coming. Kevin was like, "Yeah, we got a real crazy battle for the lead here. Got a crazy battle for the lead." And Logano's like, "Yeah," and they're just like filming 14th. And Kevin goes, "You gotta film the leader."
Yeah, yeah, dude, that was crazy,
dude. I think that's the one thing is I'm not trying to get my hopes up, but I feel like Kevin coming to the booth might be their saving grace, and that's unbiased.
I like to call races where they follow the action I see, not sit there and call what I see on a monitor. That's what he said, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what Junior said? Okay.
Follow the action. Yeah, like Junior's talking about a battle, and they film the battle. Not Junior's like, and we're here.
Do you think that was a direct shot at Fox, or is he just talking about like professionally? That
sounds like a little constructive criticism. I'd love for somebody to zoom the fuck out.
I think maybe he was literally just saying it without knowing how shitty Fox is.
Yeah, I know they can just like zoom out. Like what I always hate is they'll be filming like the leader coming out of the corner, and you'll see second like 3 wide, and you just see their fenders like go by 3 wide, and you're like, they're filming the leader, and you're like, dude.
Yeah, that's the worst. When you can just see a little bit of it
out of 4, and they just cut to the back stretch, and you're like, oh my god.
Just zoom out. I know who was it? Was it Junior or Denny that was complaining about the drone shots?
I think it was Junior, and he was like, "We don't need this."
Yeah,
and I always hated the drone shot because drone shots, the dude's just like fucking.
Well, I was gonna say the opposite. I actually don't mind the drone shots if they pull back wide.
If they got out there and just held it still, and like we were seeing the burnout from like a different view, I'm okay with it. But when the drone's like getting all up by the wheel and trying to do 360s over him.
No, I'm talking about up above, following the cars zoomed out.
Oh, that's fine. I'm talking about the burnout fit.
No. That's what I'm talking. I like that because it's like it's kind of a bird's eye view, but zoomed out, following the cars, so you can actually see the battles happening. I don't know. I like some of the drone shots, but I just think overall they just need to zoom out.
I just wonder if we're ever going to bring back Victory Lane and stop doing front stretch interviews. I don't know, like who needs to go to upper hires and talk about this, but like, God, that's old school NASCAR. Like, the fuck. Oh, on Jeff Gluck's 12 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like those. Like when I finish my podcast, I'm like, what am I listening to? I'm like, ooh, 12 questions, and they'll be like with Todd Gillen. I'm like, oh, I'm not listening to that. I was like Dale Jr. I'm like, ooh, I want to listen to that because they talk their mind on those.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we have a race.
People, Nash Vegas is coming up, and it can be a fun time. I will say it looks like the temps are going to be a little cooler than normal because this race is usually a fucking inferno. But if you plan on going, there's a couple things you need to know before you go. And one is if you're going to go downtown, bring a lot of patience and oh god, not the choose drone.
Oh god.
If you're going to go downtown, drink a lot of water, bring a lot of patience, and bring some comfy shoes because you're gonna be standing in line in large crowds. Yeah. If you're gonna go to the racetrack, don't bring a cooler because there's no fucking point because they're not gonna let you bring it in. And I will guarantee you, they will run out of water and you will go bankrupt buying beer. God damn this fucking racetrack. You know they're still not letting coolers in?
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, like I
They've
thought the
already
first
put up
year
with
was
the
like,
backlash.
hey, we learned our lesson. No, they're not only doubling down, they're tripling down. I lost my goddamn pen.
No, they've already put up with all the backlash. Why give in now?
Yeah, well, guess what, pussies? Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna send a screen. I'm gonna send a screenshot to the group chat right now because for some reason I'm on their fucking text mailing list, and they'll always be like, "Get your tickets now."
Yeah,
for
don't
Nashville.
you always respond saying like,
"Oh,
are
dude,
you
I've
allowing
been
coolers?"
going off on these fuckers all week. They
don't they respond to you?
No, there used to be a guy.
Yeah, okay, that's what there used to be a dude that you would harass.
I'm gonna send it to the group chat. God dang, the picture's always changing. Oh my god, the group chat. God damn it.
I know. At a certain point, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this group chat, man.
Dude, it is awesome.
Yeah,
but I wish what they piss me off with is like just leave the name alone. Leave the picture alone because when I try to send stuff, I can't find it because you'll keep changing the fucking name.
We need a one name and one photo and leave it that way.
Changing. Leave the
and whoever changes it
and leave the picture alone.
I don't know. We got to think of something to harass.
Every time I get on there, I'm like, well, what is this? J Guap's bitch tits. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I agree. We need one name for this group chat that always stays the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's every time I open messages, I'm like, what group chat is this?
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to Nashville, dude. The super speedway for some reason.
Oh god.
Super speedway.
That,
it's not
that
a super speedway.
Annoys me almost as much as the cooler thing.
We're
it
so negative
speedway.
on this podcast. I can't even listen anymore. But dude, it's a fun track. I feel like it used to be fun. I think last year's race was better than the first race. Chase Elliott won last year's. Yep. All the JGR cars were dominating, and then for some reason, with 20 to go, they decided to pit. Chase Elliott just stayed out and won. Whatever.
Larson won the year before that,
or was it vice versa? Did they stayed out and everybody pit? That was it. It was like pit, you idiots, or something. I can't remember, but. Chase Elliott won last year. God forbid he wins this year. No clue.
Nashville Sober Speedway.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And I mean, the first year it was hotter than balls, dude. It was like 97 degrees. You can't bring anything in, and it's like, dude, this is like fucking whatchamacallit, fire festival.
Yeah,
it was fucking terrible. And then I literally was like, well, not coming back here, and it's totally within driving distance from my house. And then this year's like, hey, it's going to be a night race. Get your shit and come on. Never mind. And I was like, oh, shit, night race in Nashville sounds interesting. Oh, it's a Sunday night. Oh, yeah, we're doing Sunday night races now. Whoever's fucking idea this was. No. Guess what? I guess I won't go because I got to work Monday.
Right.
And I'm not going to drive home at midnight because y'all wanted to have a Sunday night race.
Yeah, and especially not going to go because you won't allow coolers. It's bullshit. Everybody go check out, go pick up a shirt. Come and take it.
Yeah, no, don't forget when Nashville first came around, we were on the battlefield.
We were on the battlefield.
We had troops on the ground. Coolers were flying. Coolers were at the battlefront, just giving them hell. We fought a hard fight, but to no prevail. They still didn't let us bring our coolers in.
And we still sell the shirts though.
Yeah, dude, I need another one. Damn, dude. I'm hoping to. I'm excited because NBC. I'm excited. Racing's back. The off week always feels weird. Like whenever there's off week, I'm like, ugh,
yeah.
What do I do?
Also,
I just do my time.
It's bad when going into the off week is just kind of two back-to-back, not great races.
Yeah,
and then we're coming back with Nashville, which I'm not like. I don't know. I'm not upset about it. I'll gladly watch the racing. It'll be fine racing. It's just I don't know. We were on such a hot streak, and I was so invested and so excited each week for NASCAR. And with the back-to-back mediocre races, and then the off week, I just need to get back into it. It's almost like
I think that's one thing. I took the off week as like all right, let's pause, reset. Fox is out of here. Oh, and this is another thing. The last like 5 years, does it always seem like when NBC takes over, the whole season like lights a fucking torch under it?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know what it is, but it's like
it's also like
the
playoffs.
second half. Intensity's cranking up, everything's ramping up, and the second half of the season always. And NBC does so much better bringing us a a product is like, oh my God, that was a great race. I guarantee our race ratings go up from this point.
And they're going to talk about the playoffs. They'll start
the
playoffs.
It'll
talk actually about, mean
hey,
something.
This is what's going on. They're not like, Ty Gibbs is in points.
No,
he's got points.
They'll start to get to the point where it's like they have that little monitor, based on where they're at, what they have to finish, and
they'll actually talk about it,
and they'll actually tell you like, hey, he just placed here in the last stage, so at the end of the race, he has to place here to move, get so many points. Like they'll actually educate you during the race, which is something that's so great.
Yeah. So I think the race, it's concrete fucking mile track. I think we see a decent race. I think this race will be better than Gateway and Sonoma. So
God, I hope so. Forward to. Dude, if it's not.
And then we go into another off weekend next weekend, I think.
Yeah, we don't have a race. It's weird. NASCAR's never done this. I can't believe they chose to do this. NASCAR's never done this with this close to off weeks.
Yeah, they don't off week race, then off week.
I do appreciate that they give us our 4th of July, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate giving me the 4th of July weekend where I don't have to watch a race.
We used to get cool racing, but now we're not subjugated to watching some shit race. Instead, they just gave us an off week.
Yeah. I remember, dude, they used to go down to Daytona.
I remember enjoying
when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to go down to Daytona on 4th of July. They had this night race. It was fucking awesome. It was crazy. Intensity fireworks. It's America. It was so sick. 1776, we're the champs. It was badass. And then they took that away. And they started just like, they had a couple races here and there. They couldn't really figure it out because ever since they took away the like big 4th of July race, nothing ever really was the same. Yeah. So now they just decided to have an off weekend where we don't have
to watch. Which is cool. I do appreciate that. I don't have to watch any stupid race.
Yeah. I wish there was a good race track or a race that I could watch, but I'll just take another off weekend.
You know what, though? Honestly, if you think about it, they could bring back an old track for 4th of July and get people interested. And they could go to like a market, like in the north, like somewhere in the Midwest or something.
Somewhere with a racetrack.
With an old racetrack that we used to go to.
Yeah. It would probably put on a hell of a show with these cars.
Yeah, there's got to be something around there, like somewhere like Indiana or like, I don't know, like Iowa, like one of those states right around there, like very close to the Great Lakes. I don't know.
Dude, you remember when they used to have that Chicagoland track, the racetrack, and it was the first race of the playoffs?
I don't know if I've ever heard of that one.
And it was the first race of the playoffs, and they had banger
fucking I never heard of
races. Yeah, I think Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson put on a hell of a show.
There was a racetrack around Chicago?
Yeah. They put on a hell of a show.
NASCAR should consider this.
That's their last race there.
NASCAR could have a race around that area. That's not a bad... I didn't know there was a racetrack. Does NASCAR know about this? Does NASCAR know there's a racetrack there?
Get Ben Kennedy on the phone.
Ratings are down all around due to the fact that NASCAR is on way too many platforms. Sometimes hard to find. I don't know about that.
Yeah, Nick, you should run NASCAR because that's the first time I've ever heard that.
I don't think ratings are down because it's on too many platforms. I think the
ratings are down because I can watch the race on my phone.
Yeah, the more platforms it's on, the better the rating should be. You're giving people more opportunity to race. Fox, FS1, NBC, Domestic. Yeah, well, I mean, that is split half the season. But yeah, that is a lot. I do kind of like the Peacock thing, though. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I like Peacock, but then people are like, what? There's still people that are like, what's Peacock? And I don't know. I did see that NBC. I only feel this way because I have Peacock.
Yeah,
but
same.
NBC is going to have a minimum of 30-minute every week post-race show. They've already announced that they will have post-race shows every week. And it's like clearly they're like, oh, Fox is fucking this up. Watch this.
Yeah,
post-race shows. And everybody's like, woo!
It's so simple.
Yeah, so they're gonna have post-race shows. They said I think it said like some weeks it will be on broadcast, but every week it'll be on Peacock. So like after the race, but see, I also am like, okay, but then also I have to be like, oh, switch to Peacock. Unless I just watch the race on Peacock, which I never do. But
I'll probably just watch it on Peacock, to be honest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're gonna do that, I'll probably just start doing that.
Because we have the YouTube TV that we watch it on. We're rich. We have to share it.
We're rich.
We can't afford it by ourselves.
God bless you, sir. It's a good gig.
It's a good gig.
Money.
Dude, I've deleted so many of our subscriptions. We just deleted Netflix.
Dude,
We're cutting like all
I need to because you know what pisses me off is I sit here and pay for Netflix every month, and you know how often I watch Netflix?
Exactly.
There's one show on Netflix that I've watched all 6 seasons twice, and I'm like, well, I guess do I need to watch this anymore? Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
It's my favorite show of all time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
But I'm like, do I need? If I get rid of Netflix, I can't watch Peaky Blinders. I'm not watching Peaky Blinders. I've seen it twice. But then I'm like, what if I wanted to watch it again? Yeah, dude, I really need to cut that out. If you want to watch
it again, you re-up your subscription and then cancel it once you're done. You pay month by month instead of like every single month.
Yeah.
They will gladly take you back if you just re-up your subscription. It's the same shit. You don't have to set up anything new. You just like reopen it again. You watch it and within a month, and then you just cancel and you paid that 1 month.
That's not a bad idea.
That's what we're gonna do because they just came out with like some new movies and a new show. So
what the hell?
Who the hell is this person?
For a second, I was like, "Wait a minute," and I was like, "Oh, you bastard!" Dude, I hate Netflix.
Well, that's my wife, by the way.
Oh, I thought you were trying.
No, that was definitely Samantha logged in.
Hey, Sam. Oh, get out of there.
Get out of here.
Go see the nut pics I keep sending you.
Yeah.
But dude, anyway. You want to go ahead and do some damn You want to go ahead and do some damn predictions on Nashville? I don't even know what basis to use on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Damn. Damn it, I'll leave it for you.
Oh,
underdog pick. No, I was talking about underdogs and dogs. Underdogs and dogs. I'm gonna take. I feel like we just keep picking the same 3 fucking people.
That's what I'm gonna try to think of somebody else. I'm gonna try to get creative this time.
Yeah, Trix has got 2 wins. God damn it. It's even an underdog anymore.
This is bullshit. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna take Ty Gibbs.
Yeah. Damn it, that's a really good one.
Play the music. Play music.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that we have music. Oh look. Gio Larson, Elliott Cobwash.
The field.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I'll take the 5, 24, 9, 11, 8, 17, 4. This is like fucking Fat Albert or some shit.
Yeah, I will take.
Here we go.
Is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.? Does he count?
Yes, he does.
I'll take him.
Ooh, good pick. All right, my lock of the week. You heard it right here. This one sounds like it might be like, "Hey, girl, I've been looking at you all day, wondering what you're thinking about, because I be thinking about you too, and that's okay, because we're okay. Let's go."
Let's go.
Jesus, this episode's been off the rails. Oh man,
this is what NASCAR has us doing, man.
God damn. Lock of the week.
All right, here we go.
All right, this is the one. Your lock of the week. You heard it right here.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week. I am gonna go with William Byron in the 24 car. Hendricks has won the last 2 races here, and I think this will be the 3rd.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go. Who do I like here? I'm trying to think of somebody different. Pulling up the list. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go without looking. Ross Chastain, lock of the week. God damn it, Dakota.
God damn it.
Damn it, Dakota.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
You know what's funny? We did this 55 minutes, and that's the first time I did it.
Did you hear who my pick was?
We went 55 minutes, and that was the first. Russian. God damn.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Am I back yet?
Yeah, now you're back. No, now you're not.
Am I back?
God damn it, Dakota.
Damn. It ain't even like fixing itself anymore.
All right.
Is it back?
Kind of. Yeah.
Is it back?
I think we're gonna call it. I think we're calling it. Thanks everybody for watching. We are brought to you by Yeats Official. Check out yeatsofficial.com. 10% off discount code Chairgatin. Check out the lineup. Check out the array. I mean, he keeps coming back and he goes. So I don't know. We're gonna call it. We're calling it. Thanks, Dakota. Peace.
I